On the Kiwi, 20 minutes away from 10.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Wine Vault Radio with Jason Bryant from winevaulttv.com.
Yep, it is a good part of the week indeed. Jason Bryant, Wine Vault Radio, winevaulttv.com. G'day there, Jason.
Good morning, Wammo.
Nice to see you.
Likewise.
Are you a fan or do you like? What do you prefer?
I'm a fan of certain things, but I really like most things.
It's a diplomatic sort of answer. I am talking about the changes to Facebook this week, because we were talking with Paul about it before, and it's sort of a change in mindset. And you know, being heavily into the social media side of things and interacting with customers and fans or people or likes or whatever, where do you sit with it?
If I was a megastar, fans would be all right. But because I communicate kind of generally on a day-to-day and person-to-person kind of basis, likes good enough for me, to be quite honest. Yeah, I like you. I'm going to put you on my Facebook page type thing. Yeah, doesn't worry me. What do you think? Yeah,
I think it's better because I think it's interesting because I mean it's such the early days of this kind of stuff. But Facebook or any social media, they start an idea and they start a service. Yeah. But then it's users that determine how that service is used at the end of the day.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so they've found that the whole fan idea wasn't appropriate in the end.
I think when you're about 13, you're a fan of something. Yeah. You know, you kind of go through puberty and then you're in your teenage years and you're really a fan of something. You get into your kind of mid to late 20s, early 30s, late 30s. Late 60s. And all of a sudden you're a liker. You like something. Yeah. You're not... You're a fan of a wine or something like that. Yeah. But when it's on a personal level, I think you become a liker. Yeah, I like that music.
Okay.
Yeah, type thing. So it's a maturity thing. You
don't throw the word love around so much.
A bit of Wine Vault love went around kind of on Monday.
What happened?
Charity sorbet.
Of course.
Yeah. We did a lot of loving. Jarpo, obviously separately, and the Wine Vault did a lot of loving on Monday. And
tell us for those just learning about this, what happened?
We donated 10 grand to the Red Cross for Charity sorbet, which was Christel. It's obscene, but it's the only way we could get money and the cause of Haiti back in the media. Yeah. So we had Cristal champagne as a sorbet, which is quite decadent in itself, and it's a luxury commodity. Yeah. And then we topped it off with 24 karat gold just to be even more obscene. And so we hit a few places and a few home runs with that. So I was pretty pleased about that.
We had a tasting of that on the show a few weeks ago. So you search on YouTube for charity wine sorbet. That kind of thing. Radio Wammo, you'll see the old archive clip of that.
One of the things I noticed on Facebook this week as well is that you can ask everybody on Facebook a question now.
How does that work?
It's got in the search bar at the top. It's got search or ask.
Oh, right.
So when you type in a little thing as well, you go like, "Is the Wine Vault the greatest wine store in Auckland?" Question mark. Yeah. It gives you a little option said. All of your friends or the rest of the Facebook people. So it's great.
And so does everyone get sent the message?
Everybody gets sent a message on their homepage, I think. Or on the sidebar. It's something weird. I haven't seen it because I've only sent messages out and not received any messages, unless it's just a privilege to me. Or I had a dream and...
Facebook might like you.
Well, we do a lot of work on there.
Yeah.
We're likers of Facebook.
Sounds like question spam, though, potentially. Get question spam.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
Like that.
I don't know.
What my problem is, there's never a dislike button. I want to dislike some stuff sometimes. You know, sometimes you just don't like stuff. Or someone makes a status update that it says...
Just write a comment saying, I hate this.
Yeah, I broke my knee this morning. You don't want to like that, do you?
Well, it depends on who it is.
Well, this is true.
Yeah.
But if they're your friend...
Yeah, if you're friends, then very good point. Yeah,
dislike.
Sounds quite hard.
Or hate.
Heartless.
What about a hate button? Hate that.
Heartless. Hate you. Anyway, get on to something that I hate.
Yes.
Right, because this is a little wine spot. Actually, I don't hate it. I hate what's happening to it. Oyster Bay. Big drama unfolded last week.
Why? What? Love that.
Now, Oyster Bay, unbeknown to me, is owned by 2 companies, pretty much, and a few other kind of minor shareholders. And one of those companies, or 2 of those companies, one is Delegates.
Yep. Thank you, cheers.
And the other one's Peter Yealands from Yealands Estate, and everybody knows Yealands from... He's the big kind of eco guy down there, trying to turn things green with a bit of washing, and has got 1,000 hectares of vines or whatever, mainly sav. And now they own Oyster Bay. Now, there's been a lot of contractual issues there, and it's in real financial trouble right now, Oyster Bay. Even though it's the biggest selling white wine in Australia.
It's a huge wine business, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, this is $20 in the supermarket right now.
Right.
I'm not sure whether it's going to be worth that. But so you've got Peter Yealands, who's the grape grower and has got a contract for 20 years. And then you've got Jim Delegate of Delegates, who's the other majority shareholder in Oyster Bay. Obviously, Oyster Bay want to pay the grape growers a lot less because the price of grapes has gone down dramatically in Marlborough. He's saying that my grapes are worth this, and they're saying your grapes are worth bugger all.
Right.
And so they're at loggerheads, and they've got to supply the grapes to one another.
And the grapes are worth, as you say, bugger all at the moment because of the
anywhere between
recession
$550 to $900 a tonne people are getting contract growers, and it used to be kind of like $2.5 grand.
Because there's a glut on the market.
Yeah, there's a glut, yeah. I mean, not helped by kind of the likes of Oyster Bay Delegates and Peter Yealands.
Yeah.
And so, is the writing on the wall that these 3 players may knock each other out? Possibly. But it would solve New Zealand's wine glut.
Be a shame.
For the iconic labels, yeah. I mean, Jim Delegate came out and said that there's no room in the marketplace for 10 to 20 hectare vineyards anymore. And I'm thinking, our country was founded on 10 to 20 hectare vineyards, for Christ's sake. We need to help those guys. They're the people who are bringing kind of like good quality wines to the marketplace as well. So it's not all about greed and money.
Interesting to get that backstory.
Yeah.
Behind what is this wine in the studio right now?
Exactly.
What is it actually? You didn't say what.
It's Oyster Bay 09 Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough.
Yep.
There. Don't know whether you're...
You're very familiar with that.
Everybody
that
knows this. Yeah, it's like Wither Hills and Oyster Bay, probably the 2 key wines of Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, I'd say, right now.
Just got a nose in there. Well, it's a special guest, wine taster this morning, Sam, as well. Sam.
Yeah.
Hiding in the corner.
Well, not hiding so much. There. Now, I get mint and kind of asparagus on this nose.
Very herbaceous.
Yeah, on that kind of green end of the spectrum.
Sort of, I don't know, it might be the glass, but a bit dusty as well on the nose.
It's just been through the dishwasher. I put it through this morning.
It's not as pungent. I mean, and we're drinking this at room temperature. It's not as pungent as some of the Marlborough Sauvignons that are on the marketplace right now. I mean, usually you get a Sauvignon and it really, really just jumps out the glass and kind of just really gets hold of your nose.
Smacks in the nose.
Yeah, it does. It's a bit of 4x2 across it. A Glaswegian kiss of aromatics. Or a Hamilton kiss. Or Melbourne kiss right now, I should imagine. So I get almost a kind of spearmint chewing gum mixed with kind of peas and
carrots.
Yeah, and a bit of carrot.
There's something floral in there, though, as well, for me. Ooh. Oh, it's got acidy.
It's a bucket load of acid in there.
There's a bucket load of grapefruit.
Grapefruit, that kind of texture, that pith, grapefruit pith, kind of on the palate. It's quite drying, but then you get this kind of sweet aftertaste. But there's a lot of acid in there.
If you're watching the video stream, you would have seen my sour face right there. Like,
yeah, I know. Would be really good with food if you'd probably kind of got some kind of oily fish or something like that.
Would it go well with Special K?
No.
Brought to you by Kellogg's.
Product plug. Hey, Kellogg's, you want a sponsor?
I bought this. First time I bought Special K, by the way. So I'm just giving
one
it
of
a
the
go.
things that this would go with is I've been trying to pair bananas with wine. because it's really, really difficult and kind of like having kind of
fair trade bananas.
Fair trade bananas, yeah. All good bananas. I've been trying to pair bananas and everything. I found one dessert wine which is going to be on a video kind of early next week. But it's very difficult, especially if you've got something like banoffee pie and stuff. Some dessert wines just don't work with it.
Yeah.
And so, but I think, given that the acid in this and that kind of almost grapefruit kind of character and a bit of sweetness there as well, I think that would work really well with bananas. It's hard to find stuff that goes with bananas.
Good, a banana wine. What was it? It was Oyster Bay.
2009 Sauvignon Blanc.
All right, check
$20.
out.
And 86 points.
86 points.
Yeah, not bad.
The Wine Vault, winevaulttv.com, and also the Wine Vault on Twitter. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Wammo.